Hey, what's up, people? So I had to review this specific Chelsea Lee art segment of her recent live stream. Why? Because she talks about a lot of things. She talks about her criminal history, the multitude of things. I think she said 76 or something before she turned 18. What she used to five-finger discount, the threats against Black Pope, etc., etc., etc. So this was a lot. She even talked about, of course, her baby daddy. She talked about her kids as usual. So let's just get into it.
Notice, where are they? Call the police now then. Let's see if they turn up, you little rats. You could never get the police to my yard again, darling. My lawyer's too sick. Huh?
Of course.
Come on, man, bad boys. I'm not Marcus M's, do you know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. So, I mean, I put things into action. Police don't knock my door no more unless they're going to arrest me.
And she isn't scared, people. She isn't scared.
But what are they going to arrest me for? Tell me. I beg you, tell me what I would get arrested for. For doing what? I mean, come talk to me when I'm robbing a bank or something. Until then.
OMG. Why, Chelsea? Why?
God, look at that cheese.
Makes me think Black Pope was right in many things that he was saying. Not like Black Pope doesn't know who she is.
I'm only halfway there, so I don't know what you're on about. 7:06. DX, thank you, darling. Fucking hell, that was hot. Sorry, guys. I just need you to all know, yeah, even if I did get arrested, yeah, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of being locked up in jail. I'm not scared of the police. It's a piece of piss. It's like eating birthday cake. What? You get a room, you're in jail, you get food. Like, you're going on, like, you know, no one's gonna fuck with me because I'll booyaka the head off you. So, yeah, roots. And what? I'll be running the whole jail. So what are you talking about? Fucking get rude to me.
She always reminds me of the people who just like talk a lot of smack, say a lot of shit, and that will get a lot of people scared because the words are coming out of people's mouths. But then if you really look and think deep enough, it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. It's just words from a person that's probably not gonna do anything.
I'll have the screws bringing me in weed, joints, fucking anything I want, man, because I'll be like, I'll just fuck it, you know. How much? No.
So she says.
All the screws will probably know me as well. Like, roots, darling. So that's the difference.
So many things happening in her life. Still so many cases that she has on the go. Needing that solicitor.
I got locked up in jail for a week when I was under 18. Because I kept robbing. And they tried to scare me. And David Blunkett, the ex-Home Secretary, he had to bail me out.
does she eat? The mouth sound just way too much. Let's hear more of it. Let's hear it.
And especially up north, they treat you like a queen. In London, they're fucked. Up north, they treat you better. In London, they'll just wait for you to die. They don't care.
Alright, so this makes a lot of sense. I mean, she didn't have the best upbringing. Her dad wasn't around. He was, I believe she said he was a drunk, right? And that her aunt would, go through a lot of stuff because her brother wasn't the best guy and she doesn't care about her dad. And her mom went through so many things, abuse, etc., etc., etc. Now it's all coming together. It's all making sense. And what is worse is when it becomes generational, when one generation neglects the other and then that generation neglects the other generation. I hate to see stuff like that. It's this generational trauma that happens. One passing it on to the other. Broken lives, broken families, broken generations, broken lines, and it just keeps continuing.
But up north, they're a bit more, caring. I'll tell you the truth. Before I was 18, I had about 76 criminal convictions, and I've been locked up all around the UK in every single magistrate
76 before she was 18.
you can think of. St. Helens, Liverpool, Manchester, Sheffield, Leeds, everywhere. But they tried to make me out to be this naughty child. Which, yeah, I was a naughty child because I just wanted to go home. Fuck off. Well, I was always running away, robbing everything from the shops. Now, I used to go in and just take like 10 bottles of Calvin Klein.
This isn't surprising to me, to be honest with you. Lily here had to have been through some ish, right? She has to have been through some ish.
Full of it. No one's full of it, darling.
You don't believe her? I believe her.
I used to rob out House of Fraser, darling. I used to take everything. And this was in Leeds. I used to rob out House of Fraser. Sheffield, I used to go Meadowhall and rob out the whole place.
How is this not believable?
Yeah, Originals, I robbed my Moschino jacket. One time in Leeds, I was trying to rob this Moschino or something, and the guy locked me in the shop, so I jumped out the window. And you see that Black Pope? His baby mum, she was my witness.
Yes, black.
But that Black Pope, yeah, he's a guy that had a kid to this girl that I knew that was a friend of mine. But I swear to God, you see that guy? I met him about 3 times. I don't even know you, brother. So why you chatting shit? And it was her mum that took me in. Nothing to do with your fucking family, sweetheart. So this guy, you need to start chatting properly because you sound a bit dyslexic in your speech, brother. I would rip him to pieces if I went live with him. There's nothing you can say about me. You look like a crackhead. I'll go and get your teeth sorted out. Such a boss, man, walking around with metal in your mouth, looking like the metal man. Metal man. And I'm not being funny. Why the fuck would anyone listen to you just looking at you? Like, anyone in the right mind, take one look at you, why would they listen?
But then again, she just confirmed that he does know her by saying that his baby mom's was her witness. So she's literally placing herself within his orbit of people that he does know. So like, what is the problem?
And if you want me to get ruthless, I'll go ruthless, but you've never seen me ruthless, and don't let me start getting ruthless.
Here comes the threats.
Because you think you can bully and tell this and that. I'll come to Leeds and I'll booyaka you all over your city, mate, and show you what time of day it is. And I'll make sure that everyone's from London and Birmingham and fucking Bradford. Roots. I'll get the Bradford boys to booyaka you. You better be quiet. We'll have all them Alex. I know one of the biggest gangsters from Bradford, sweetheart. No one's got to sit here and say fuck all, darling. A bitch like me is well known, darling.
Of course. You know what? I'm so used to her doing this and saying this about people. Just saying whatever she wants to say. Threaten whoever she wants to threaten. Over and over and over and over again. Just repeat.
The Asian brothers used to look after me and 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 Poland, Barkerend. Know what time it is? Big up Goldie GG. Yeah, man, West Poland. I used to live with Amza. Big up Kaleem, man. I used to love Kaleem, darling. I should have married Kaleem, darling. I still like him now, man. Have you got any kids? I got 2 sons. 20 years ago, yeah. Big up Kaleem, innit?
Alright, so we're gonna get in the section where she starts talking about her baby daddy and her sons and whatnot. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna save this clip of her live stream and kind of correlate things so I've I can do a very long form video about her sons and whatnot, because there's a lot that people don't know, and she says tidbits of information here and there, right?
Be nice to see Amza though. Fucking hold on it. I mean, these guys must be old now. They're kids. I know your dad. I know your dad. Now, I used to like Bradford. Bradford was alright. I should go back to Bradford. I have to go do a meet and greet in Bradford. I'd go to Bradford all day long with Modine. Me and Modine just pull up in Bradford. He'd love it. Go back and stay. Absolutely. Bradford, Keighley and Bingley. I can't stand Bradford though, in a way. Their social services, they was the ones that fucked me up. When you get a victim, you can't go back. You know what the social worker said to my baby father? Oh, you from Aston? Like, she was like one of them ones. Like, he's like, why you asking from I'm from Aston because all the black people live in Aston? She was like one of them ones, innit? Like searching outside the yard, like looking for joint ends and that. Like weird business, darling. They tried to fucking kidnap my kids, darling. The system. They tried to take my sons because my sons are beautiful. They tried to steal my babies, man. That's what they tried to do.
Wait a second, wasn't the story that there were some orders against her by her baby daddy and then orders against her baby daddy because of her? Like, weren't they putting like orders against each other and then the system had to come in and then they eventually sided with the baby daddy because they thought he was just a better father, even though they've been signs and I don't know, words exchanged and ideas that the baby daddy isn't really that great and he can be physical. Like, there's a lot to this story that a lot of people don't know about, but if you put all the thoughts and clips from what Lily here is saying, it all comes together in a
And then when
in a very critical video.
when the family stepped in, and you know what they did? They even said that the family who was fucking like proper good jobs and that they might not be suitable. That's how desperate they was. And I thank fuck to my baby father's fucking uncle, man, that saved my kid's life. And R.I.P. to him now, because he passed away. It's always the best ones, but he was like a dad to my sons. So you can all sit there and go, my baby father's brought my sons up. No, he fucking never, sweetheart. So shut the fuck up, sweetheart. As soon as my sons went to my baby father, they never used to brush their teeth. They was given burger and fries every fucking night, darling. Do you understand? It was left in a car for hours while he was doing his fucking dealings. Yeah, man. Drugs. Fuck off, darling. He's a waste man.
Alright, so he was doing drug dealings and you was a lady of the night. Are you serious? Okay, I mean, I can say a lot about that, but we all know what she was doing, right? She was hustling, he was hustling. It isn't the best family dynamic to have a hustling mother and a hustling father and eating chicken and burgers every night. This is why I'm saying this whole generational thing, generational trauma, broken families and whatnot, it's never good. But where was she? Was she doing anything better?
I'm gonna come for him as well. And then he's been stealing my son's pip money. Like, what the fuck? My son's 20. And my son's scared to death for you. It's obvious to see, but I'm not scared to death for you, you little panani, sweetheart. And I'll come for you, darling. Me on my own. What you gonna do? You even put your hands on me. Know what time it is. I'll have that many mans. I'll have the whole of Birmingham at your door.
Here we go, another threat, but against the baby daddy.
I've got his address. I should pull up, darling. I've not seen my older son since he was fucking 10. 12 years. Your mum will be outside. Roots, darling. I should just get a taxi and go. I don't care, I'll go live. I don't business no more. Imagine not seeing your son for 12 years. I mean, I've spoke to him, but that never even went well. Because he's got the wrong idea. You know, request all your fucking records and read everything. You know, and then you sit there and wonder, you know, like, you know, people go that I was the, you know, EQ, she comes on a platform and says that I was the abusive one to my baby father. Well, if that's the case, why is his ex left him? And my kids know what time of day it is. So for you to come on a platform, making out, you ain't got a fucking clue about nothing.
Alright, people.
Because if he's just such a good dad, why the fuck you putting your hands on my son? Why are you putting your hands on my son? You ever put your hands on my son again, I swear to God, I'll put you in a box.
Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Isn't the older one the one that sees her, but the younger one refuses to see her? If I got it that wrong, it's the opposite. But I'm pretty sure the older one is the one that comes around, allegedly. But the other son doesn't want anything to do with her. So she can say anything she wants to say. To be honest, everybody has their opinions. And everybody has like a skewed view of many things. But reality still trumps everything. There has to be a reason why one of her sons refuses to see her. And that reason typically is bad parenting, abuse of some kind. Typically physical, mental, even spiritual. There has to be a logical reason.
And I'll seal it up. I'll do it myself. You will never put your hands on my son ever again, sweetheart, motherfucker. And then the certain thing is, you know what my son's told me is, and he's like, he's scared, doesn't even live with my baby father. Doesn't live with you, Dusty you. That's good for your business. Yeah, well, I'm doing everything for my boys, darling. Don't worry about me.
Wow.
You know, if I was such a bad person, why would you stay with me for 12 years, you weirdo? I was the one that left.
Well, people stay with bad people all the time because some people can't escape the situation. Other people feel like it's best for the kids to be brought up properly, and they can't really maintain, you know, any structure or anything with just themselves with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. There's lots of reasons.
You know what I mean? Hitting my own son when your little daughter's there. How old's your daughter? 7. Don't protect your kids, so why do you want... My son's got ADHD, what are you talking about? No fucking wonder. Just like me, innit? Yeah, it's crazy. Imagine picking up a tool to your own son and threatening to... And your other son has to take it off him.
Yeah, that's bad.
My son, I tell you what, my baby father, you better watch out, sweetheart. That's all I'm gonna say, darling. You ever come tell my sons they can't come see me, tell my sons this and that, you'll see what time of day it is, darling. I'll tell you that for sure. There's nothing gangster about you, darling. Little rat.
Yikes. All right, people.
Such a gangster because you want to put your hands on a woman. You used to fucking beg off his own mum, man. God bless his mum, man. R.I.P. to your mum, sweetheart. Fucking hell. He's behind it all.
All right, I'm gonna end it here. Take from this whatever you will, people. Smash that like button. You know the old stuff. This is, like I said, very horrible situation for those kids to have gone through with 2 parents that really weren't about much. But they survived, and hopefully, you know, they're in a better place. And this type of situation seems to be an even more common occurrence all over the world, in different countries, different places, different states, different households. And we just need to stop this generational trauma is all I'm saying. Anyways, another learning lesson on multiple levels, and take from this what you will. Take care.